everyone, and welcome to the commentary zone. As you enter the room, please don't forget to give us a little thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, and tell a friend. It's another TLC Friday, and on the docket, we have 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way, Season 5, Episode 8, Mistrust, She Wrote. Um,
No. Mm-mm. No, no, ma'am. What is wrong with these people?
I don't know. But we finally get the last couple. Um, and for me, it was a bit of a womp womp womp.
I mean, there was some little bits there. There
It was
of it.
overproduced for me.
Well, yeah, but it was. I just
And the
okay.
plastic brigade, I was not here for. I was just like, okay, whatever.
Let's just be a little. Let's just start with them and get them out the way because we don't care about them that much. Um, I'm going to tell you why. We have Shekinah 41, who apparently grew up Amish and rebelled. Okay, cute. And then we have Sarper. He's an actor, model, fitness trainer. So he's an influencer. Okay, she's 41. He's 43. They're age appropriate. Okay, now not to be mean to Shekinah because she is cute, but she was giving me great value Larsa Pippen. So that kind of
Oh,
that just it turned me off to her a little bit. I just saw Larsa the whole time, but she seemed to be nice. She seemed like to be a nice woman, and she has a group of friends. I like her friends who tell her the truth. Beautiful, and
I'm gonna say one thing about her friends. All right, so the ones that were standing inside the kitchen, there was Dan who basically proposed to her, and then it was the dude right before the girl in the yellow halter top.
mhm,
That dude, I swear I seen him in porn.
stop. Okay, I
I
mean, he could be.
swear I've seen him
It's
in
possible.
porn.
It's possible. It's possible. And then we have her friend Wendy. Okay, Wendy's looking at her base like, girl, don't do it. What you do it, and Dan takes her aside. He talks to her, and we just gonna break this all the way down very simply, very easily. Um,
Overproduced.
well, that and Dan basically what she told you is that she still looked good. She's still pulling the quote unquote hot men, and she's not attracted to you physically. She don't want to fuck you. That's basically what she told. That's basically what she told you. Because you're successful, you have the money. Because he said, how I could take care of you. I'm like, she's not trying to fuck you yet.
But that's because she's an escort. You heard what she said. She get all the girls to come to the parties.
To the events, and it's her side hustle. And I kind of felt bad for Dan in a way because okay, she's just telling you without telling you. But Dan, I'm telling you how it is. Don't be mad. I'm just trying to help you. I'm trying to help you out. Go get you. You can take care of a good woman. Go get you some young stuff. I'm just saying.
He got the money to pay for it. Obviously, he paid
Yeah.
for it with her.
She said when she said, we tried dating and it just didn't work out. It didn't feel right. We're emotionally connected. Like, oh, she just wants to have sex with you. Oh,
It
that's just what it
only
is.
works when you swipe your credit card. Oh my
and
god.
but what I didn't like is the fact if I heard this correctly, switching gears, if I
Mhm.
heard this correctly, he's already picking at her about her talking about 120 will be a perfect weight on you.
Right,
I'm like,
right.
mm. Now, if he's gonna talk about looks, um, is it
Oh my
me
god.
or was he filtered to the gods? Because when you see,
Filtered.
because when you see,
Filtered.
because when you see his photos, you're like, damn, he's in shape. He's like very attractive. He be pulling all the
But his
girls.
facial features were too angular, almost like a um um what did you those robots that used to turn into cars? What do you call them?
Transformers.
Exactly. His facial features in his social media pictures really looked very sharp and contoured, and then she said he had highlight on his nose, and I'm just like, but then when you saw him in another
In the gym, in the gym.
no, the picture where he was eating, the video where he was eating and the food was on his mouth. And I was looking at it, I was like, who that? Um
For me, it was a preview of when him and his friend are in the gym talking. You could really, I'm like, whoa,
yeah, it's he's obviously laying pipe.
for real.
Not that his natural image is bad,
No, not at
but
all.
when you look at the Autotron images beforehand with the, like, I was really attracted to the cheekbones, like chiseled. And then when she said the highlight on the nose, I was like, wait, what? So what am I looking at? Because I didn't automatically think filter. And then
Right.
when I saw him eating in the video, I was like, oh, okay, so I'm not that moist anymore. Okay. All right, girl. Let him lay his pipe. But if he's on the roids, he probably not lasting that long anyway. Ew. These two, I really don't have anything for. I think it's just overproduced. The Plastic Brigade, like no one could show any emotion. Like she said, when she said the stuff about he wants to change the way how she looks,
Yeah.
and all of them were like, but none of their faces moved. I was just like, y'all need to back away from the dermatologist's office and try, like, the girl, the blonde hair girl that was sitting next to her.
Wendy.
I swear one of her eyes is like slanted. Like the shots weren't even. Or she had a reaction in one where there's like
Right.
nerve damage. I don't know. And that middle guy, Sean, I think his name was. I swear I saw him in porn. We all watch. Okay. Don't judge. But I swear I saw him. And I moved on because I don't like him. But if it's not him, sorry. But
Yeah,
yeah,
but I
I
do
don't
like.
like anybody.
But I do like. I do say this. I do like the fact that she has her own business. I like.
I
Okay, I do.
do.
I like that. I really like that.
But it scares me because she said after much discussion, we determined that it would be easier for me to relocate. How is that so? You have your own business. Your child is in boarding school. Good on you, girl.
Right.
Are you transferring the escort duties over there to Turkey? Like, what is going on? Or are you gonna like dibble dabble in Dubai and then come back over to Turkey? What are you doing? You're giving up your business. What business he got? He can influence anywhere.
How can I put this nicely? I don't know how. Okay, she has her own business. I'm thinking A, there's something on his record where he can't come over here, maybe, or B, like maybe like what you're saying and not saying is like maybe she could relocate to Turkey, to get to Dubai easier.
Because that's where the money's at.
Right.
But okay, girl. Let's just say hello to everybody in the chat.
Or
Mm?
or
Uh-huh.
oh, I'm thinking
What?
maybe I'm like maybe they're gonna start their own OnlyFans. Like maybe they're gonna expand the empire.
Or both of them gonna be doing frequent flyer miles to Dubai.
Could be.
Cause he looked like that.
But I'll just say like I said, they both seem nice right now. We just met them, you know.
You
But
really, well, she seems nice. I don't like him.
I'm not gonna judge him yet
I
because
am.
the reason why I'm not judging him too harshly yet, I don't
Mhm.
like the fact that he's talking about she needs to change her looks. That's a
Mhm.
that's a red flag for me. And the fact that he's saying this to her so openly, and I'm
Mhm.
thinking in my head is I'm not trying to judge or use generalizations, but he strikes me as a
Mhm.
very traditional type man. So I'm wondering what his expectations are going to be of her when she moves. That's where I have the red flag. And Wendy said it best. She's going to another country, and it's not like it's easy to jump in and help
Yeah.
her if she needs
Yeah.
help.
especially in Turkey. I would not be moving to Turkey no time soon with yeah, no. Anywho, let's say hi to everybody in the chat. Hi, Sunway. Hi, the Mage. Hi, Rodney. Oh my gosh. Let me tell you, my friend from Bahamas, Sarf 2, that sometimes
Yeah.
peeps in on us. Remember when I had to excuse myself for a little bit? She surprised me.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So she was listening to the first show in her car, and then she forgot there was a second show. So she just came upstairs, and I let her in. I was like, go, 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 go sit down. I'm on air. She's like, oh,
So funny. Such
sorry.
a nice surprise.
But she loved Rodney. Rodney was cracking her up yesterday. So, Rodney, you have a fan. Sarf too. And she said, Jamal, to tell you hi.
Tell
She
her
was watching
hi.
from the bushes. Hey, Susan. Hope all's well with the family. Much love, much love. Let's see. Hi, Sunway. Hi, Michelle LaBelle. Welcome, welcome. Let's see who else is in here. This couple only make it steamy in the bedroom. Maybe that's all they do have because I don't
Right.
see anything else. And they've only been together for 5 days, and she's moving. That's scary. They haven't been together very long. Yes, Michelle. Agreed. Agreed. Um, I don't think they have much. I think this will fizzle rather quickly, much like this half season that we're seeing.
Right.
Done. Done. All right. So who is next?
Who else don't we care about? Oh, Mary and Brandon. Don't care about them either.
Mary and
Um,
Brandon. This was more of a snot show. Oh,
this is
jeez.
stupid. I can't stand either one of
Immature.
them.
It's
Yeah.
because they're very immature, and you and I can't relate because we've aged out of this.
I mean, like, what, what do I do? I can't breathe. What? What? No. Uh-uh. No.
I
Mm-mm.
don't know. Um, Good luck to them. Word on the curb from Statler. She's saying that these two got fired because they released too much information during the season, which I guess is an NDA
Yeah.
breach.
Right.
Um, Obviously, he knows where he's going to be getting his money from because next month we're in a budget crisis.
Right.
And he talking about asking grandpapa for money. Wasn't they paying something while they was living in your house?
I'm just like, what?
Go broke, Brandon. Go broke.
Like, you done built this big old house for everybody to stay, but you're in a financial crisis. But I think what he said was he's only going to Philippines with only $250 in his pocket.
Exactly. And
So I
that
was
ran
like,
out real quick.
yeah, I'm like, what? Oh, okay, that makes no sense, but go for it.
And no way of earning an income there.
Right. No, you can't earn income. The family, I guess the family raises whatever they raise to sell at
Mhm.
markets or whatever. And I'm looking at Mary, and what's Mary doing? And Mary does not,
Nothing but
but see,
crying.
Mary, I'm like this. Mary doesn't seem to be lacking for anything. So were you supporting her the whole
Yes.
time?
Yes. And so was grandpapa, and probably so was her brother.
Michelle, he actually built the house. He sent the money over to
Mhm.
build the house.
Yeah. But I want to know whose land that was.
Right.
I want to know.
But
I thought
remember,
he bought the house. Why is he talking about rent? Yeah. Because the reason why the grandparents are there is because their house got damaged in a typhoon, right?
right,
And he's only expecting them to be there for a few months afterwards, and
like
then
2 months.
they're going back where? That
Right.
doesn't make sense to me. None of their storyline makes sense to me, and it's very immature. I breeze through these two, honestly.
Mm.
Until something else better comes up. Whatever. Who's next?
Let's see who else is on this episode. Like this,
Danielle and Johan, and then Holly and Wayne.
let's do Danielle and Johan because I don't care about them neither. And I knew this was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen as soon as the Boricuas left. I was not going to care about them at all because
Uh huh.
their storyline is non-existent.
Well, it's a desperate reach.
It's not even a good reach because, ma'am, you're 42. We all know, like, if you're going to have a baby, it's gonna be with someone else's egg. We all know this. You going to the same person you went to last year to tie the storyline together, fine, whatever. Um, to me, 11K for a donor is pretty cheap.
No,
And
it's only $1,000 for the
for the
donor,
donor, I'm talking about the whole
and
thing
then
overall. Sorry,
10,000, yeah, for the
right,
procedure.
right. Procedure and
So
donors,
$1,000 for an egg? That's super cheap. Does it come
right.
scrambled? Like, wow.
And I'm looking at her like, why are you complaining about money? Because you know it's gonna cost money when you have one in there. This whole thing about money and raising children, I don't care about because I don't care.
I think that she's very foul for always saying whenever anything comes down to money, it has to fall on her. Well, you the one who allowing him to be unemployed up underneath your skirts. Why he can't go back and get his training job at the hotel that you met him at? What's the issue? Why can't, and why isn't he going out and trying to find work so that he could feel good as a man? Because that's part of their culture. Like, none of this storyline makes sense to me. Johan, you getting too comfortable living a high life off of a bitch's back.
But she's allowing it though, and
She is allowing it. Both of
wants to
them is
complain.
wrong.
But then wants to complain about it though.
Exactly, and that's why I don't want to hear her. I
Exactly.
don't like when she
Thank you.
opened up and said that Sandra and Lisette, it was Lisette, right? I think
Yeah.
so. That they went back. I was with you. I was like, no, who are we gonna talk to? Oh, and I don't understand why we went back to the doctor neither, because he could have sent you the price list via email. Because, bitch, we knew from back when your first season you had a 5% chance. And then Johan looking dumb as dumb, saying he want the baby to have her features, or I was just like, wait, what? You do know this egg coming from someplace else, right?
Right.
I'm just very tired of the stupidity
It's not even stupidity. If this were, I'll be completely honest, and I'm not
of
trying
the
to age shame.
storyline of the
Right. I'm not
storyline.
trying to age shame anyone, but I feel if this couple were in their early to mid 30s and were having fertility issues, I would be here for this because
Hmm.
it's
It's
understandable.
relatable.
Right.
Hmm.
But when you have someone 42 talking about, oh my God, after months of trying, I can't get pregnant. And I'm like, what? You're 42? And then the little doctor who you went to last year said you had like a 5% chance? Like,
Hmm.
what do you think was going to change by you getting older but having more sex? It does not improve your chances there. Sorry.
I don't know, just weird. What are y'all saying about this couple? Hold on. Oh, okay, Susan, we keeping you in our thoughts, okay, Susan? uh, Somebody says think Mary and Brandon will be new on OF now. Okay. And then Michelle LaBelle, I thought he bought the house. That's what. Oh, why he's talking about rent? Okay. And then some way, maybe they can get an egg from Kareem. I think he should just go with one of his old girlfriends and get a baby that way. We all know that's where this is heading.
Right.
That's going to be probably the final split for them. Him impregnating one of his friends, so he could have that baby because she couldn't give it to him.
Mm.
Period.
Who's the Holly and what's her face?
Next up, Holly and Wayne. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, Wayne, shout out for the product placement. Great job milking that 30 seconds that it took you to get up and walk down that hall to make sure that we saw that your business
Mm-hmm.
name. Fantastic job. I, these two, Holly, I just okay, okay, okay. Now I tried to stay away from Holly's hair. I did. I
Naughty
did. I
dreadlock.
did. I did.
Naughty
I did. I
dreadlock.
wasn't. I was. I stayed away from that. I wasn't going to comment on it. I said I'll let everyone else comment on it. We're gonna leave that alone. But on this episode, though,
Hmm.
you could see the issues. You could see the like
There's
really see the
something
issues.
off with her.
And he's telling you like this is about my business.
Hmm.
Let me handle it, because what she's not understanding is this: her squawking and complaining about him not letting her in is only adding to his stress.
Hmm.
And he is going through what a lot of business owners go through. You go through a low point, and she's not. Instead of her just like, I understand, I'm gonna let you handle it. If you need me, I'm here. But no, she wants to whine and squawk and complain about like how she gave up so much and this and that, and why won't you let me in? It's like, well, ma'am, you're not a CPA. You're not you. I don't think you have a business degree. You graduated from cosmetology school, so you can't help him. And then, by what I did not like with him is the fact that she was very honest. She was straight up, and I agreed with her with this. She said, "I will not be with a man who is struggling financially." I was with her on that, because why would you leave your home country to go to another country and struggle and be broke?
Hmm.
I mean, so I was when she said that, I'm like, Holly, you kind of get me on your side with that one. Wayne, you was wrong for that.
No, no, but listen. She has every right to say that. But when you come in with just $5,000 worth of tangibles, and not contributing anything else, you coming off real gold diggerish.
True,
And
but
that's why he's spazzing out.
it's coming across that way. But let's be fair, Debbie. Let's talk whole thing a thing. Are
Hmm.
you yourself? You meet a man. Y'all,
Oh, I'm
hold
the
on.
first one to say it.
Okay,
But
okay,
I have assets.
right,
I have assets.
right. I'm just
And
saying.
and I'm coming with something to the table. I want to know
Mm,
what Holly's coming to the table with other than a wedding
mm.
dress and a few ticks and naughty dreadlock.
Okay,
See
so
that?
your issue is not what she's saying, because it's relatable and it's honest, and I think it's on point. It's more the fact, like, how are you going to complain about somebody else when you're bringing nothing to the table yourself?
Correct.
If she were
Correct.
like, for example, if she were coming over with like a couple million, it'd be different versus, or just
Or
like you said, about some assets, something tangible.
yeah, cuz
Yeah.
she sat there and she said, "I'm giving up everything." And and I have my wedding dress and two suitcases. That's it. That's
Hmm.
all she's bringing. She ain't even bringing her $200 barber shears. She ain't even list that. She ain't even saying, I want to see if I can get my cosmetology license here so that I can open up in a shop right next to yours so that we can work together and we can contribute together. She is all focused about somebody taking care of her. And it's financially, it's not even emotionally.
Right. True.
She's not even asking to be taken care of emotionally. And I think for somebody like her, that should be first and foremost, because she seems a little off and a little fragile in certain aspects. But when you bring nothing to the table, but you expecting everything to be done for you, all I'm hearing is Jamie Foxx and Gold Digger. That's the
No. Yeah.
soundtrack in my head. And when
No.
I say it, I'm of the opinion I can struggle all by myself because I'm
Hmm.
struggling to build my assets. I'm not going to struggle with somebody else. I want somebody to be on par with me or better, preferably better. And we never gonna combine.
Oh yeah,
But I
never
know
that.
you got yours and I got mine,
Mhm.
and maybe we could dibble dabble with something in the middle that could be
Right,
equitably divided when I leave your ass. Because it's me, it's never gonna last. But I just don't think it's fair. You expecting everything from this man and you bringing
right.
nothing but demands like a $4 million rand house. How are you contributing to that? How many heads is you barbering? That's my problem with her.
Mm.
Sorry.
Well, no, I mean I get it. I can see both sides. I can see both sides, but when we put it in this context, the when we break it down,
Mhm.
she has not offered any sort of, when I say support, what I mean is she's not saying like, okay, I come to the table with this kind of experience. Like maybe like example, like if she comes to us like, hey, I know you don't want to let me in too much, but I have experience in this.
And
Can I
handling the
help you?
books.
Books. Can I help you? I can go over them and see what's not matching up, where we can cut stuff like that. But with her, she's coming to the table with, I want this, I want that. Why can't we do this? Why can't you do that?
Mhm.
It's like, well, why would he share anything with you when you're acting this way? You're coming in demanding when you've contributed nothing.
Yep. Okay, guys, we only have 4 likes. Can somebody just like it, please? Like the show. We don't ask for anything much. Just give us a thumbs up, please. Thank you. Um, I hold on. Michelle says she's like a child. She doesn't comprehend the way things work. I, I will agree to a point on that. Maybe because I'm getting very annoyed by her. Um, she demanded to see his books and get an inside knowledge of his business, but yet again, this goes back to what Jamal just said. What is she bringing to the table? Does she know how to operate QuickBooks? Has she taken a Dale Carnegie course to learn how to turn around a busted business? Has she been on Shark Tank? Like, I'm giving her all sorts of opportunities. Show me what you've done, because to me, what I saw in Utah, basically she was renting that chair. That's
Right.
somebody else's barbershop, and she's renting the chair. That's my opinion. She could tell me different. If she gave up her whole barbershop business in Utah, if she sold her house in Utah, um, if she left investments back in the States, let me know.
I'll say
Let
this
me
for her.
know.
And here's
Because
another
she
issue
can't
with
say
that.
nothing about Wayne and how he conduct his business or handle his finances.
Right, because the thing is this, Holly, if you outside of your family, if you had anything of significance, I doubt you would leave the states to move to another country. I really feel that way.
If
And
she had anything of significance, she wouldn't be constantly stressing to this man that she needs somebody to financially take care of her. Period. Because I'm not saying I need somebody to financially take care of me. I say I can struggle all by myself. I'm not struggling with somebody else.
if it there's different, I'll say this: if you're struggling to build something, fine. Like if you're like say you are ground zero and
Mm-hmm.
you've elevated yourself a little bit. You're struggling, but you're making progress. I can go with that. I can go with that. But with
Mm-hmm.
her, with the thing with Holly, like you said, she's stressing on the money. She's stressing
Mm-hmm.
on her being taken care of. She's not ever said like, well, what can we do together?
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely am on board with what you're saying. I felt bad for him this episode because she was just browbeating him into the ground, and then when
Mm-hmm.
she at the end when she tried to, I just want you to let me in. I'm like, well, it's kind of too late for that because you've already like just ground him into the ground to where he left you.
Child, when he drove off in the car and he was tailgating that other vehicle and left her there on the side of the road barefoot, barefoot. Girl, you walking around. I question her hygiene habits. And Michelle says, "Would you want to get your hair done by someone like her? She looks like a mess." But listen, where did the crown, the braid across the top of the head come from? Because last week it wasn't there, and then all of a sudden this week it's there, but it's the same scene. What? Why did he come back? He had the perfect escape. He could have left her there and she would have disappeared, and then he would have just put her mama back on the plane and said, "Get out." I don't. This scene was so aggravating for me.
Right.
First, why did she run away? Second, why was her shoes off? Third, why was her hair looking worse and worse and worse throughout the scene? Fourth, why was he crying? Five, why did he take off like that? Six, why did he come back? Seven, why was she behaving so childish when he came back? Wayne, I feel bad for you. I guess your first marriage, he's kind of touched on it, saying getting his wife involved in the business was a disaster. I'm questioning whether the 40,000 went to crypto or was it a final settlement payment to the first wife. What's going on there? Is the wife still involved in your business? Inquiring minds want to know. Wayne, this gal looks like she's coming down off of something since she's been in South Africa. Find her a cemetery and let her go running and hope she never find her way back. I don't understand this relationship. I don't see any real chemistry. I see a lot of manipulation and pressure put on him. And a lot of it I feel is self-imposed.
It is because
Rodney.
he got his communication is just based on he's reactionary to what she said, and
Mhm.
like you said, I didn't tell her the full truth because I didn't think she would want to be with me. I'm like, well, Wayne, if a woman's not going to want to be with you in the hard times, she doesn't deserve to be with you in the good times.
Exactly.
So if
Exactly.
she left you in these hard times, like she was no good to begin with.
Mhm.
And at
Mhm.
your stage of life, when you have a business, you kind of want someone who can support you in the business as well. They don't have to be directly
Mhm.
involved, but they can at least give some insight, some input, help you out. And they have to want to be there to support you. Holly is doesn't want to be there to support anyone by herself or her mama.
Yeah. It's been all about since she landed. We need to move. We need a bigger house. We need more security. We need this, that, the other, third. But how are you going to help pay for it?
And my thing with her is this: she wants to complain about his home. I'm like,
What did you
ma'am,
have?
I'm gonna get the lot.
Mhm.
I'm looking at the house. Oh, he got a nice little gate. He has a nice car. I'm like, he's doing okay. He may be in a little slump with the work slowing
Mhm.
down. It's gonna happen to everybody. I'm like,
Mhm.
he's not doing half bad. You were a barber, in Utah. No
Mhm.
offense, but you dogging him out about his and questioning his business, his financial practices and stuff. I'm like, what do you have? Like, where is your business?
Exactly.
Where is your? Why don't you have a shop? You
Yep.
know, he may be struggling, but he's struggling with assets in an actual business.
Yep.
You're
Yep.
struggling because you haven't elevated yourself, even though you have a cosmetology license.
But like somebody said though, would you want to get your hair cut with her hair looking like that? I'm just saying with things that pertain to beauty, estheticians, stuff like that, people who do facials,
Hmm.
hairdresser, hairstylists, makeup artists, stuff like that, you look at them. When you go to buy makeup at your local Macy's or Bloomingdale's and you go to the makeup counter and you need help picking a color or like a foundation or something like that, you do not go to the one that looked like a drag queen. You go to the attendant, the assistant that look their makeup looks awesome. Awesome. And you ask them for help. She's in the beauty business and her hair is not a good representation. Mind you, I know she's a barber, but a lot of men grow out their hair. My nephew grows out his hair, but he still goes to the barber. Her hair is not only unkept, it is unwashed, it is matted. Like, you couldn't touch me. You could not touch me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She could be the best barber in the whole wide world. She could not lay a hand on me. Jamal, would you let her do your hair?
How can I put this politely?
Oh,
No.
Lord. No. Okay, so Rodney says Wayne needs to run. And then he said Wayne needs to find a mirror to distract her and run. Oh my God. Natatat. Welcome, Natatat. Her hair is so nasty. It is. It's very greasy.
And I'm thinking about, but here's the thing. Look about what we can see, and we're
Hi,
only seeing it. We're only seeing it on the TV, right? South Africa, from what I understand, is kind of humid. So I'm like, what the humidity is doing to her hair. I'm like, ooh. I
We're
noticed
not
it.
talking about humidity. That girl got twigs and leaves and bric-a-brac dragging on the ends of it. She got a full-on dreadlock in the middle of it.
Yeah, that's what.
And then at the top, the roots are greasy. What is going on? Is there no water in the house? From the time we first saw her and she was on the bed playing with her hair, she wasn't really combing out her hair.
See,
She
I was
had
gonna say that.
just like picking, making it worse. Like she was cultivating that speed knot that was in the middle of her hair.
I was gonna say that. Like, we haven't really seen her do any kind of hair care since she's been there.
It's more than the climate. It's more than the climate. Child. Mm-mm. I don't know. I don't know. But God bless them.
Yes.
God bless them.
Good luck. Good luck, Wayne. I hope you don't marry her, because marrying her is not. It just This is just my whole thing. At the end of the day, the way she's acting now is not going to change when y'all get married. It's gonna be
Get worse
because she's gonna feel entitled to know what's going on.
Oh my God. Michelle says she's got a whole colony of rats in there. Well, God bless the rats. God bless them all. Anything else with these two losers?
Nope, we're good.
Okay. All right. So we've gone through all the couples on this episode. Love it that it's only an hour. Yay. All right, y'all. It's time for Costco Corner. I went today and I tried out a new product called Suja. And it's organic and it's called Ginger Love and it's cold press and it's basically like a ginger lemonade. So it's purified water, lemon, ginger, and pineapple. And this is so yummy and so refreshing because let me tell you, it's hotter than balls out there, 95 degrees in the shade.
No, thank you.
And I was in all concrete. You could see the heat going up in the parking lot.
The heat waves.
Yes. Completely dehydrated by the time I got home. And this is awesome. Not too sweet. Nice kick of ginger with that little peppery bite. It's organic. It's vegan. It's no preservatives. No added flavors. Just whole ingredients. And cold press. And only 1 gram of sugar. Yay. And it's non-GMO if that is of importance to you. But yeah, awesome. Nice refreshing drink on a hot day. And that's it for Costco Corner. Hold on. What are we saying here? Costco Corner. If you guys decide that you do not like Costco Corner, just let me know. But I do enjoy going to Costco and sharing my finds because I rummage around Costco almost every week. No snack. Okay, so I found something new, and this just for you. This just for you, Rodney. It's called JoJo's, and it's chocolate, dark chocolate bars. It's plant-based protein, so it's basically dark chocolate, pistachios, almonds, and cranberries, and it's only got 8 grams of sugar. And this is what it looks like. That's what it looks like. And it's yummy because I really like dark chocolate.
Yes, you do.
And I love pistachios. But it's good. It's good. I like it. So yeah, that's the snack. So you get a double treat today, guys.
See, I don't go to Costco. I go to Trader Joe's. The Trader Joe's is my favorite place because it's
Oh.
right down the block from my
Any
job.
fiber? Um, 4 grams of fiber. Hold on. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it, but that's the ingredient list. It's not bad.
No,
I just got it because of the dark chocolate, because I do love dark chocolate. Um, and the nuts were a bonus. Yay, we love nuts. Well, just this part of the screen does. I don't think Jamal's side of the screen does.
what?
We love nuts.
Child, you can't help yourself, huh?
No.
But I do like I said, I'm a Trader Joe's person, but I just found these. I haven't had these in a
What do you
long
got?
time.
What do you
These
got?
are these are these. Okay, see, can you see it? Okay, these are
What is?
savory thins. These are savory thin crackers.
Oh.
I got them because I was looking for like. So I have a weakness for carbs, and I need to be better. But
Mm-hmm.
I got these. I had them like a long time ago, but I think they were different at another company. But these are Trader Joe's. And everything bad. These are the original savory thin crackers. They're gluten free and they are fantastic. To throw some
Mm-hmm.
salami and cheese on them. I had to stop myself. I almost ate the whole package of salami yesterday. I'm like, no, you need to save some for the next day. Don't do that to yourself. So yeah. And
Aww.
then real quick, let me grab this. Oh,
Ciao. We all about the snacks here. I'm sorry. We all about the snacks. I try to be healthy, but sometimes, yeah,
and then
can't
for those
help
of
it.
you nowadays trying to be healthier, trying to live longer, and like those of you who like are trying to kick your um like soda addiction. So I went
Mm-hmm.
from like some sodas to the San Pellegrinos, which I love, but I'm trying
Mm-hmm.
to wean down the sugar, so I'm taking it kind of slow.
Mm-hmm.
Believe it or not, this is strawberry sparkling water by Trader Joe's,
Mm-hmm.
and it's so good. It's 60 calories for the whole can,
Mm-hmm.
smaller can, and only 16 grams of carbohydrates, 15 grams of sugar.
Not
I'm
bad.
a Trader Joe's person, so that's where I go get my stuff. And I know
Mm-hmm.
if I go there, it's gonna be on the healthier side of things. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that's why now I just go straight there, pick up some stuff, bring it back here, and I'm good.
But that's how I kicked my soda habit because I used to drink Coca-Cola like all day long, and I switched to seltzer water or club soda or whatever you call it in your area. I switched to that, and I would put fruit in it. I would put strawberries in it. I would put lime or lemon in it, something like that, or blackberries. I used to love blackberries. I would just like pulverize blackberries or cherries and put it in the seltzer, and that weaned me off sodas altogether. So I haven't really had a soda in a very very long time. Um, if you don't have Trader Joe's in Canada, just go to Costco. We do Trader Joe's and Costco. But yeah, I I actually had I guess what we call a soda. I had a Fire Tree ginger beer the other day. I bought some from Costco. It wasn't as strong as a Caribbean ginger beer, but it was good. And the smaller bottle made it nice. But
Mm.
yeah. Yeah, I don't drink soda at all. But I wean myself off of it using seltzer water. So if you want to do that, just try it. It's a nice, refreshing change because I realized that all I really wanted from soda was the fizzies, the carbonation, not so much the taste. I just crave the carbonation.
Oh.
Hmm. That was my jam, the carbonation. Ginger beer all day is the only soda I mostly drink. Yes, yes. But I prefer and there's this Jamaican restaurant near me called Mom's. They do a fresh ginger beer juice. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I get it. It's very, very strong. So when I get it, I mix it with some salsa water and some ice and a sprig of mint, and I'm there. I'm there. Okay. Hey DSJ, welcome, 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 love. All right, so that's our show for today and our shopping tips for today. What are we doing next? We're doing Last Resort and UK at the top of the hour, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, if you can, join us back here to go over the last two shows, and then we will let you have your amazing holiday weekend if you're in the States for Labor Day. Just want to say, quick thank you to the new subs that joined our little tribe. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, Hold on. Let me make some. I have a bunch of ginger root. I am so jealous. I want some. I'll be over. I'll bring my Tupperware. Rodney M. Soda addiction is hard. When I kicked it, my body had yeah,
Yeah.
it did. Yep. It's no joke. And it takes a while, but if you're persistent, you can do it. Same thing with sugar. Cutting down on sugar for me was a process. I was really taking way too much sugar. But I eventually did it. I eventually did it. All
Just
right.
be honest with yourself and don't try to go cold turkey.
Yeah.
Go wean yourself off. Start with the sodas. And I went to the San Pellegrinos.
Mm-hmm.
Love those. I'm like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
drinking too many of those. Got to cut the sugar. Next step is the strawberry water and the pineapple water. It's just baby step.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you
Mm-hmm.
try to do it all at once, you're gonna cry and be angry. And no, I'm serious. Like when I did a low carb diet years ago, when I was really working out, all that stuff. Like, dude, it was horrible. Like you should not want to punch people in the face for eating a bagel in front of you. You should not want to feel. Yeah,
Are you serious?
I used to be so angry because it was like I was literally on like maybe 20 grams of carbs or less,
Oh.
and I am I'm more of a carb bread person, not so much a sweet person. Like if you say, Jamal, do
Mm.
you want this fettuccine alfredo or do you want this chocolate cake? If you don't hand me that bowl of pasta, just quit playing with me. so so this is why these gluten free crackers are a good start for me. To That's my bread substitute. So I can eat sandwiches all day,
Mm-hmm.
but you know. Wean yourself off. On Saturdays, I'll allow myself some bread and some stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
just it's baby steps, everybody. Baby steps.
Mm.
Cold turkey,
Okay.
cold turkey
No
will just
bueno.
it's no bueno.
No bueno. Not if you want to be punching people in the face. You're the most calm, sedate person I know.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
I used to be real bad. Like I used to be so irritated, and angry. I'm like, don't eat any bread in front of me. Nothing. Don't do it.
Well, you would love dining with me. You could have all the bread.
Yeah.
Unless we're at Cheesecake Factory and they have that pumpernickel roll, I'll fight you for that. But other than that, you can have everything else. Hard times is when I go on vacation. Well, you know what? I cut myself slack when I go on vacation
You
because I'm
have
not
to.
at home. Yeah.
You
I'm not
have to.
going to guilt myself on vacation.
No, because on vacation you really can't control too much. It's like you just have to understand you have to use moderation. Don't feel bad. Like for example, like
Moderation what? We on vacation. We going balls to the wall. We getting drunk from sun up to sundown. We eating everything. We cramming it in our mouth until it's squirting out of our ass. That's what we doing on vacation. We'll deal with it when we get back.
right.
That's
We'll
what
we'll
enemas are for.
we'll cleanse and detox
Yeah.
with cucumber water when we get back.
That's right. We doing a Ramona and we leaving shit everywhere in that hotel room because we're going to have a good old time, eat everything and drink everything that we want on vacation. When we get back home, we'll deal with it then. We'll put on a diaper, get on the plane like Sonia does, and take our happy asses back home. That's what we
Yep.
gonna do.
Yep.
And that's vacationing a la Real Housewives of New York City. Oh God, I miss those shows. Anyway, y'all, join us back here in a couple of minutes so that we could go over the rest of this crap. All right, Jamal, any final thoughts?
No.
Okay, so until next time,
Yep.
bye.